what you can use to protect your children against any kind of spiritual attack. You can use this to protect your children from having bad dreams. You can use it to protect them from having bad friends. When you start using this on your children, anybody with evil intention towards them will run away from them, be it in school, in your compound, in the church, wherever these evil people are gathered, they will run away from your children. If this sounds like what you're interested to listen, please keep watching, and by the grace of God, you must testify. To begin, you are going to be needing an empty container like this. Another thing you're going to be needing is your clothes. These are my clothes. Clothes are very powerful for protection, for back to sender, to send evil spirit away from your environment. You're going to be needing your palm kernel oil. This is my palm kernel oil. If you don't have palm kernel oil, you can use olive oil. Very, very powerful. If you don't have olive oil, you can use your Vaseline. Vaseline is okay for this recipe if you don't have it, but palm kernel oil is very strong for it, or olive oil. But in the absence of either olive oil or palm kernel oil, you can use your Blue Seal Vaseline, only Blue Seal Vaseline. Then another thing you're going to be needing is your garlic. This is my garlic. We all know how powerful garlic is, so you need garlic. Then you are going to be needing onion. This type of onion, not the white one, the purple onion. These are the ingredients you require for this particular recipe. So how do you prepare it? You are going to peel your onion. After peeling it, you wash it thoroughly. Wash it, then slice it into smaller bits. Sensible with your garlic, get enough garlic, any quantity, depending on the quantity you're making. If you're making something like this, you'll be needing 1 onion and probably 21 pieces of garlic. We need it to be strong. Then you need a tablespoon of cloves. Blend these 3 ingredients together. You can use your mortar or your grinding stones so that you don't, when you're using blender, and you will need to introduce water, so don't use blender. Use your mortar, your grinding stone, or anything you can use to blend it, okay? But exception of blender, unless your blender will not require extra water. We don't need water for this recipe. So you put those ingredients you blended together in a container like this. You can equally get a bigger container depending on the quantity you want to make. Then fill it up with your olive oil, your palm kernel oil. If it's Vaseline, you are going to get a container like a cup that has lid. It must have a cover. Then allow it to sit for 24 hours so that it's going to be very, very effective. The ingredients must have diffused completely inside the liquid. Then every night before the child sleeps, add it to his cream. You can rub it like that. The smell is very, very strong, but it's worth it. Your child will be protected from any kind of spiritual attack. Your child will not have any terrible nightmare. If your child is always complaining of attack or crying every night when he or she is sleeping, use this. Some newborn babies cry because they don't know what is happening, and if care is not taken, we start hearing stories about the child. Some people will give birth to a normal child. Before you know it, the child will turn to something else. I don't want to mention any kind of sickness here, but you all know what I'm talking about. Your child will start behaving abnormal. This was a child that was certified okay. Even when the child was growing, the child is okay. All of a sudden, decide to change. Use this to stop that kind of evil change, evil manipulation. Sometimes when they see the stars of that child, they will go and steal that child's glory. They will go and start attacking that child to change his or her identity. So apply this every night. Even in the morning, you can add a little to his cream or her cream and rub it on the child's body as the child is going. And please do not forget to pray. I didn't say you should replace this as your God, but this is a natural recipe or remedy you can use for protection. Pray, ask God to protect your child as you use this recipe, and by the grace of God, your child will never come in contact with anybody that is evil. If you have a house help who you suspect is a witch, when you start using this on your child, the house help will want to go. If you suspect anybody around you that is a witch or has any evil plans against your child, once you start using this on your child, you will see the person, that place will be uncomfortable for the person will leave. And once you start using this, if your child is the type that has started talking, he or she will be able to tell you what he sees or hear in his dream. If it's a newborn baby or a child that is not yet talking, you will see the child will start having a very sound sleep. Even your old parents at home that are sick, or maybe they are they cannot talk, or they are old, they don't even know what is happening, they have a memory loss, you can actually use this to protect them, to stop demons from coming to attack them. Remember, there is a certain age somebody will get to, the person will start having dreams of dead people and all that. You can actually use this recipe to put an end to those terrible dreams. Even you that is preparing this, you can actually use this to fight witches and wizards. So try this simple assignment, and please do not forget to share your testimony under the comment section or on my WhatsApp number. I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye bye.